Let's talk some high school football now. The Tascosa Rebels have a long road trip ahead of them. They'll head 400 miles southwest El Paso as they have a date with El Paso Americas. Tascosa responded to their loss to the Sandies last week with a dismantling of the Paladero Dons. The Rebels had 552 yards of offense while allowing just 101 yards of offense to Paladero. QB Joseph Plunk ran for 165 of those yards and 4 touchdowns, pacing a ground attack that had 6 different backs gain at least 40 yards on the ground. For the Rebels this week, they have the task of slowing down America's running back Aaron Dumas, who accounted for 373 yards rushing and 7 touchdowns last week as his team beat Onate High School in New Mexico 55-14, moving them to 3-0 on the season. As for the long road trip, head coach Ken Plunk likes the experience of being out on the road when it comes to preparing his team for the playoffs.
We need to get out on the road. We need to basically kind of try out, a playoff type routine. And I think that helped us last year. We went down to San Antonio. We played awful, but we learned travel-wise. And it wasn't our kids that traveled poorly. It was our routine. And we had to change some things up routine. So we'll get to try out a routine this week that I think could pay dividends later on. They're a very good blocking football team. He's a good running back. But their head coach was an old lineman, from I think Angelo State, and you can tell that they emphasize that because he does a great job of coaching those kids. And Americas is a very good football team, great opponent.